The last stop on the fish fry tour for 2021 brings me back to St. Stephen's. You might remember earlier in the review season, I attempted to purchase a meal from St. Stephen's, but no one answered the phone. Well, I've returned to give them a second chance. Is it worth the redemption? Find out in today's final episode of the 2021 Lenten Fish Fry Series. Alright, so here is our dinner. We have this nice golden piece of fish over here, very big. Smells delicious. French fries, lemon wedge, coleslaw, and their homemade potato salad. That looks really, really delicious. There's also some bread I put off on the side and some tartar sauce. But yeah, this looks like it might have been worth the wait. Now what I find interesting is when I opened up the container, I had the fish, the coleslaw, the potato salad, and the bread, which I expected. But as you saw, there was also French fries in there. And when I checked the menu, and they did give me a menu here, as you see, it says fish fry, beer battered or baked, coleslaw, and choice of one side. And you have the choices down there, which include fries and potato salad. So it's kind of interesting. I wonder why I got both. Maybe you do just get both. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know. But I'm excited to eat it, that's for sure. Let's start with the French fries. So here's our French fry. Wasn't expecting to have those today, I can tell you that. Wow, yeah, those are good. Again, I don't need them. Obviously, it's my least favorite side. They're not the best fries I've had on the fish fry tour, but they're actually pretty good. I'll say they're in that next tier down. They're not as crispy as some of the other places I've been, but they're still pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and try that fish. It smells delicious. I bet you it's going to taste outstanding, so might as well just get into it and try it. All right, so there's that fish. Hot, steamy, the breading staying on, super important. You can see the inside there looks really tasty, not dried out. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Yeah, again, you get that beer battered flavor coming right through. So, delicious. Let me try another bite here just to make sure that it's consistent all the way through. Yeah, that's really good. Really good fish. It's flaky. The breading's not too hard and not too soft, so it adheres to the fish skin nicely. And it has that beer battered flavor. Now we gotta try it with the tartar sauce, of course, to be consistent with all the other places. So one more piece of fish into the tartar sauce, then we'll try the remaining side. And there we go with some tartar sauce. This is the Ken Steakhouse tartar sauce, what they gave me this time. Go ahead and test this one out. Yeah, it's really, really delicious. You know something I want to point out here? The fish had to be broken to fit inside there. So you have a piece here of the fish plus the remaining parts of the fish body, if you will. So it definitely is filling up that container nicely. All right, let's go ahead and try this coleslaw. There's our coleslaw. It looks kind of like the long cut cabbage, perhaps one you get out of a bag or something like that. No problem with that, of course. Definitely looks more mayo based than vinegar based. That's definitely, I'm not really getting any vinegar smell at all. There might be some, but I didn't catch it right away. But we'll try it, and then I'll know. Yeah, there might be a slight vinegar, not much. There's definitely, a good flavor of cabbage, not overdone with any sort of mayo or dressing like that. So it's very cool and crisp. It's very crunchy, and it's not overpowering at all. So, not much of a bite, but I don't think there is any vinegar in there, which is fine. I like this one a lot, though. This is very good. I'm most excited, though, about this potato salad because it's homemade. I looked on their website. That's what it said, our homemade potato salad. I verified it on the menu as well. Homemade potato salad. I'm all about trying the sides that they make themselves here at the Fish Fry. So let's try this potato salad. All right, so this potato salad looks just almost, not exactly, but almost like the one my mom makes. Looks like there's some pepper in there. There's definitely egg in there. There might even be some celery, I think I see in there. It's yellow for sure. I don't know if it's coming through or not. I'm super excited to try this. The St. Christopher's potato salad was one of my favorite sides, if not my favorite side of the entire season. This one, just looking at it, has a chance to top that. Let's try it and see what I think. One more bite. Congratulations, St. Stephen's. You just provided me with my favorite side of the entire fish fry season. That tastes just like my mom's potato salad, and by extension, the potato salad I made. This is outstanding because it's homemade and delicious. This is what I'm talking about. You can go to all of the restaurants, all that you want. Those are to be mass-produced meals. Here, at these small community-run events at churches and fire halls and schools, you're going to have these awesome events, usually made by volunteers and family members, and all sorts of people working for a good cause. And you're going to wind up getting something like this, which is a homemade potato salad. It already tastes like summer, even though it's a little bit of a gray, windy, and rainy day. But this makes me really happy. Number one side of the entire season, by far. St. Stephen's, good job. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try the rest of my dinner here and finish it up. I'll let you know what I think once I finish. See you soon. Okay, I finished everything in the container except for my bread and butter. So I'll go eat that right now, and then I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts. All right, so I have finished my meal, and what did I think? I am shocked at how amazing this dinner was. Did you see the picture? If you didn't, here's the picture here. Doesn't it look perfect? I think it looks perfect. Can you get what I'm hinting at? This dinner was really top notch here. The fish was perfectly breaded. It adhered to the fish the whole way through, the breading that is. Had a magnificent beer batter flavor. It was hot, flaky, moist all the way through. It was not dry. It was not crusty. It was delicious. The fries could have been a little bit crispier, of course, but, you know, they were still really good. They weren't, like, mushy or anything like that. They just weren't as crispy as other places, but that's no big deal. Coleslaw was good. Not oversaturated in mayo. Had a nice flavor. No bite from like no vinegar, but sometimes I don't always like that type of coleslaw. But the real star here, in addition to the fish was definitely, you know, a star here. But that potato salad, homemade potato salad, just like my mom makes, absolutely delicious and outstanding. Easily my number one favorite side of the entire fish fry series this year. And then I finish up with the bread, a very warm and soft Italian bread. Of course, rye bread is always the best. But if I have to have a secondary choice here, it's definitely going to be a bread like that, I think. Dinner rolls are nice too, as I said in the last video, but 2 pieces of that really nice soft bread fit in perfectly. It wasn't just like any old generic white bread where it's just sort of falling apart. There was some heft to it, very tasty, and it complemented the meal perfectly. Now I'm looking over their menu here, which they provided, so I have all these, menu options here, and I think I figured out next year's Eat the Entire Menu location because they have a whole bunch of things on this menu here. Let me explain to you what they have. So in addition to the normal fish fry, which I just ate, the beer battered or bait, they also have a shrimp dinner. They have a scallop dinner. But I think what I'll be coming back next year for the Eat the Whole menu, the Captain's combo. A half piece of fish, beer battered or baked, shrimp, scallops, coleslaw, and your choice of one side for all of $13. $1 more than I paid for the regular dinner. Yeah, that's going to be on the list next year. You can book it right now. St. Stephen's, hopefully I can eat indoors next year. That'll be great. Book me right now for your Captain's combo. But since I have to eat the whole menu, there's also some macaroni and cheese I'll have to add to that as well, too. I'm excited to try that. And I think that's about it, because everything else is already on the menu. So the prices here are very reasonable. The beer battered fish was $12. You did a half for $8. Shrimp dinner is $12 or a half for $8. The scallop dinner is $12 or a half for $8. The combo dinner I just told you with all those things, $13. Macaroni and cheese, a whole macaroni and cheese dinner with DiTramillo bread. I knew it was DiTramillo bread. See, that's what makes it great. Of course, we're in Grand Island near Niagara Falls, so this is DiTamillo bread. You can't beat DiTamillo's bakery, so that's why it's so good. So macaroni and cheese with DiTamillo bread, $6 for a whole or $4 for a half. You can also get $2 for a potato salad, $2 for french fries, $2.50 for mac and cheese, or $1.50 for coleslaw. And they even have a kids menu, so they can pick one entree from the following: fish fry, shrimp, scallops, mac and cheese, and then pick one side: potato salad, french fries, mac and cheese, coleslaw, for all of $6. And I like they do a nice little job here. They have a little menu with all sorts of little advertisements on the back for local businesses, so definitely support these people on the back of this menu here, since they helped to make this event really great as well too. So that means we're at the final store of the Fish Fry Series. I did not expect to give this score out today at St. Stephen's. I had a feeling it was going to be good. I know some people that work here, volunteer here. I thought for sure it was going to be a good meal. I didn't expect to open up the container and see what I saw there. Just how perfectly presented it was. All the food that was in there. How much of the sides you actually received. They filled up the entire container. I was not hungry at the end. So the final review of the 2021 Lenten Fish Fry Series, St. Stephen's, I am giving you a 10. That's right, St. Stephen's. You have won this year's Fish Fry Series. You were my favorite fish fry that I sampled. Now, all of them, for the most part, were good, minus one. Okay, that one I probably wouldn't necessarily go back to, but all of the rest were good. They all have their pros and cons. They all have their outstanding items, whether it's a side dish or the fish. But you know what? St. Stephen's pulled this all together. There was a lot of food in there. The fish was perfectly cooked. Everything adhered perfectly from the breading to the fish. Had a great flavor. The sides were just outstanding. The DiTamillo bread, super nice. And for $12, you got more food than you got in other places. You got the same amount of sides, but you weren't getting small little cups of things. You had the full container filled in there. So that is a huge plus here to me. I really appreciate the value you got here. So nothing is a perfect meal, right? There were things I probably like, crispier french fries or whatever, but the total package here, St. Stephen's right behind me there, you are the winner. Everyone should at some point make the pilgrimage to St. Stephen's for their outstanding fish fries. That's going to do it for the Fish Fry Series. I can't believe it. Where is the time gone? Well, it's only 364 more days until we start over again, right? Something like that. Not really, because Lent's always at different times of the year, so it could be more, it could be less. But the point is, we have about a year to go. But it'll be all right. We'll get through. I really hope that you've enjoyed watching the series. Hope that you've learned about great places around here, and hope that you actually choose to support some of these places going forward in the future, next year, the years after. All of them deserve your support. They all support great causes. And if you liked this video, and of course if you like this series, give me a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you care. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now. There's all sorts of great videos coming out. It's still maple syrup season. I have the summer hiking challenge about to get started, and all sorts of things still. So definitely don't give up now, just because the Fish Fry Series is over. Plenty of other great content still on the way. St. Stephen's, once again, thank you for finishing out the Fish Fry Series strong. I guess St. Stephen's didn't want me to buy my food earlier. They wanted me to make sure I saved the best for last. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time out on the Fish Fry Trail.